everyone. Well, I just finished painting my entire art studio and I thought I'd give you a real quick tour and let you see kind of where I do my work. And I'm really excited because the color is a lot lighter. It was a beige color all over the walls, so kind of a dark beige, and now it's a kind of a off-white, just a creamy off-white, which is just really brightened up the room. I had a 6-foot table and put a smaller table in just to kind of make more room. I work more standing up than I do sitting down. However, if I ever teach or work with anybody, I tend to sit at the table, or if I work on smaller pieces on paper, which I rarely do anymore. But I use a table, but I still have the 6-foot table I can pull out if I need more space and just put away the little table. So anyway, here I'll give you a tour. I'll start here. This house, when we bought it, it's a 1930 home, and so it had a lot of great built-ins, the built-in shelves, and we're already here. And we bought this house about 2.5 years ago, and the previous owner used this room as a nail salon. So it was a perfect space because it has, let me turn around here, a sink, which was already here. So because of her nail salon, so it was perfect. So I've got a great place to rinse my brushes and stuff like that. But anyway, so I come in through this door and I'm on the first floor, and I have lots of windows in the space overlooking the front yard in our neighborhood. We live in an old historic neighborhood in Wichita, Kansas, and we've been here, like I said, for 2.5 years, and we love it. There's just a lot of quaint stuff, and you probably see a lot of the inspiration coming out in some of my artwork. Anyway, so I keep my acrylics, I keep up here, and I also paint in oils. There's Faith and Sam from my Finding Faith project. I don't have room for all my paintings, not a lot of wall space in here because of the windows, but I do put up some art of my own, and I tend to rotate them just to freshen up the space. I put my easel right here, kind of in the corner in between these windows, so I've got north light, and then that way is western light, and I can just turn the easel around if I need to. And I've just got some workspace here where I can keep brushes or paints or whatever I need kind of nearby. My palette, I have a glass palette that I do oil painting on, and then my Stay Wet palette, which is this plastic tub thing. I won't bother showing it to you, but I work in acrylics also. And then my son, years ago, made me this great brush holder, and just kind of he's a smoke jumper, so he works in the forest a lot fighting fires, and so he took a piece of wood and just kind of slapped some finish on it and drilled some holes. It's wonderful. I use it all the time, and I can just stand my brushes up in that, which is pretty neat. And this is just my rinse bucket. And so there's my little square table and a vintage chair. I love chairs, as you know, and so sometimes I'll swap out chairs. I have a small little collection of them, just about 4 or 5 different chairs, and so if I get tired of one chair, I'll bring up another one from the basement. And I have my little cart from IKEA, I think it was, and keep a lot of my more acrylics, and then all my oil, all my brushes, and then if I do mixed media, I've got all my pastels and oil pastels and mark making tools and that kind of stuff, and just little bits of everything. Oh, this is probably the most important. That is a painting done by my grandson, Chandon. I think he did that right after we moved into this house. So I think it's about two years old now, and so he would have done that when he was about 6. Kind of looks like a landscape to me, but he likes abstract. He tends to do abstract and dinosaurs and monsters. And there's me and my husband. And that's my first sketch up there at the top shelf. That's the first sketch I did of Faith, just to kind of practice trying her face. And I was happy with the result, so I moved forward with the project, and which has kind of been on hold for quite a long time. I need to get my act together and start working on that again, but there's only so many hours in a day. It's just more of my work and some of my books. And my mom. And then in the corner over here, I kind of put up some paintings that I did that inspired some of my own personal history, and they were paintings that I've just kept for myself, and kind of to honor my mother, which I lost almost 3 years ago. And another old chair. I keep a lot of the paintings I complete in this closet. I won't open that because it's just a mess, but I do have a lot of my art stored in there, ready to ship once it sells, and a lot of other paintings I store downstairs, just in a nice dry place. There's Mitsu. She loves to hang out and bird watch out the front door, here, our front window. Mitsu, can you say hello? She's not interested. Anyway, well, this is where I work. I hope you enjoyed a little peek, and I hate doing videos because I hate my voice, but I wanted to show you where I work, and so now you know. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.